Okay, Kimura, Stevie, call me whatever you want to call me. It's all good. So, I'm waiting here because I want to do an audio check and make sure that everything is kosher. It's taking its sweet time to give me the notification. That's not a good sign.
I wouldn't linger here.
Let's fucking hold up. Oh, we've got a new follower.
By the Maker. Could that be?
I greet you, Warden. And you, Champion.
Divine Justinia. What are you? A spirit? A demon? The real Divine couldn't have survived Haven.
Couldn't she? How much of Haven do you truly remember? You think my survival impossible, yet here you stand alive in the Fade yourselves. In
Audio
truth,
sounds fucking
proving
sweet.
my existence either way would require time we do not have.
No, not really.
Really? How hard is it to answer one question? I'm a human, and you are?
I am here to help you. You do not remember what happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, Inquisitor.
The real Divine would have no way of knowing that I'd been made Inquisitor.
I know, because I have examined memories like yours, stolen by the demon that serves Corypheus. It is the nightmare you forget upon waking. It feeds off memories of fear and darkness, growing fat upon the terror. The false calling that terrify the wardens into making such grave mistakes. It's work.
I would gladly avenge the insult this nightmare dealt my brethren.
You will have your chance, brave warden. This place of darkness.
You're
is
fucking
its
ready, well.
lair.
Corypheus seems to have a lot of demons at his disposal. How does he command so many?
There ain't no way I'm
I
sending
know
Hawk to their
not
death.
how he commands his army of demons. His power may come from the blight itself, but the nightmare serves willingly. For Corypheus has brought much terror to this world. He was one of the magisters who unleashed the first blight upon the world, was he not? Every child's cry as the archdemon circles. Every dwarf's whimper in the deep roads. The nightmare has fed well.
How do we hurt it?
That's a little optimistic, isn't it?
You hurt it by escaping the Fade and leading your people against Corypheus.
That wasn't what I meant.
I know. But for now, it is the best answer I can give you. When you entered the Fade at Heaven, the demon took a part of you. Before you do anything else, you must recover it. These are your memories, Inquisitor. We only have a short time. Ask what you must.
You must know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
As must you. The answer lies in your memories, lost to the nightmare when you last walked the Fade.
Or you could just tell me.
Would you trust my words? Trust what you have seen.
What can you tell me about this mark on my hand?
Recover your memories to learn how the mark came to be upon your hand. As for what it is the needle that pulls the thread, as well as the key.
I don't understand.
It is the needle that passes through the veil, as little else can. You are the thread, and it is the key that locks or unlocks the door to the Fade. It lets you walk in the Fade physically, and survive. Without it, Corypheus must find another way to the Black City. It is part of you now, and cannot be removed without your death.
So, all of this is just a dream? Part of the Fate?
It is not.
Fuck.
The minds of mankind are made real here. Their hopes, their loves, and their fears. What changes their world also changes this one. And yours are footsteps that move mountains in both. Tread carefully.
Cannot get comfortable.
This ground is more treacherous than you know.
I'd like to know more about the nightmare.
It is not simply fear. It is the terror you cannot remember, the horror your mind erases to protect you. When all memories
Hey, God. What's up, my brother?
is because the nightmare has taken them. Most people avoid their fears. It is simple for the demon to steal the darkest fragments. They forget, and it feeds. Corypheus has helped it grow monstrous.
It makes people forget the worst parts of their fears. It almost sounds like the nightmare is helping people.
Perhaps it was once. But now,
Yeah, well,
it helps none. But Corypheus,
at least you've got 2 days coming off.
by his
Or
hand,
off,
it
coming up.
creates more fear and grows even stronger. In any case, robbing people of their fears is never kindness. At best,
Man, I'm the same every single day.
without fear and pain.
Literally the same every
We
day.
cannot learn. We cannot grow. As you cannot grow until you
Don't go
recover
anywhere.
that was
Don't do
yours.
anything. The whole objective of my day is to try and keep the pain manageable.
So, can you tell me what you are?
I told you. I am helping you.
Yes, but are you her, or some kind of Fade remnant of her, or a spirit imitating her?
Our world is never that simple. What if the answer is none of those things? Or all of them? I
Watch
am what the Maker made me.
Football,
The
TV.
question is, are you what the Maker made you, Inquisitor?
I don't see a maker anywhere, do you?
In fact, I see him all around us. But is he real? Is his will made manifest? Of this, none can be certain.
Odd thing for the divine to say.
If
What
we
about you? What do you get up to?
Our faith has no value.
So you can't have much free time between working and studying?
I am what you see. All other answers rest in you.
Tell me why you're here. Why take part in this?
After heaven, I hid here. I watched quietly, learned what I could, and searched for some way to help. And then you came.
I don't know what that means.
Corypheus and the Nightmare do an injustice to the world. You must stop
That's
them.
like what TV shows I like.
Meant to stop them.
Mostly old
That's why
ones.
I am here.
There hasn't been a good TV show or movie made in I don't know how long, but anyway. I would watch like Blue Bloods or Newsroom, Chicago stuff, some funny stuff, but mostly like cop stuff, things like that. But I do the same that I do with McGaiman. In McGaiman, I stick to Mass Effect and Dragon Age because sometimes, like, when the pain gets really bad, my fucking mind and brain just switch off for like 5-10 minutes, and I'm playing it on autopilot. But I know because I've played it hundreds of times that I'm not missing anything really. The same with TV. Like I'll put Blue Bloods on at season 1 and just let it play all the way through 14 seasons. I'm kind of watching it, but I'm not watching it really.
We should keep moving.
Yeah, it is not a fun existence I have.
Run
I
when you can!
didn't mean to depress the shit out of everybody.
Bring forth the sacrifice.
We've started exporting the streams from Twitch over to YouTube.
Why are you doing this? You, of all people!
So, at the minute, I'm just trying to figure out how can I get the audio to stay stable. You know, I moved it to the internal hard drive, I went with the wired internet connection, I reset my router before every stream. I'm trying to keep the streams about 2 hours, because it seems at the minute that we're getting good audio like the first hour and 15 minutes, and then it just goes wanky.
The sacrifice is given.
So, and I'm exporting the videos, I'm just seeing how to do, you know, like, Twitch will leave the video up for a week, and then it'll fall off, so you always have a week's worth of videos. YouTube, it just stays there forever. So, I think if we get the audio situation nailed, and the YouTube side of it is, at the minute, I'm getting as many views on YouTube as I am on Twitch.
So, your mom
So
did not
I'm
come
thinking
from Andraste.
when we
Came
finish
from
this
people
run
of
of
Corypheus
both
duped
games,
in his ritual.
I'm going to create a
Corypheus
playlist
intended to rip open the veil,
of
use the anchor to enter the
my
fade, and throw
perfect
open the doors of the
Dragon
galaxy.
Age run through and my
Not for
perfect
the
Mass
old
Effect run
gods,
through.
but for himself. When you disrupted his plan,
Dude,
all
anytime you're
bestowed
going to
the
stream,
anchor upon
send me a
you.
message and I'll come.
I never thought Andraste did this. I did this
I
myself.
think I already followed
my
you anyway,
actions.
so I should
No
get a
middle required.
notification if you start
And now
streaming.
you may be certain. You cannot escape the lair of the nightmare until you regain all that it took from you. You have recovered some of yourself, but now it knows you are here. You must make haste. I will prepare the way ahead.
Something troubles
I
you.
like, I'll help
I wondered
any
if you might
other
be concerned about the Grey Warden's
streamer
haunting the
out,
divine
like,
in that vision.
some have reached out to
Their
me.
actions led to her death.
Oh, I'll
As
follow
yet
you
he
and you
has made
follow
up their
me, and we'll
minds, as you have
be
seen him do before.
regulars in each other's
Come,
chat and
we can
try and
help you
help
after
growth
we
and
escape
stuff.
this
So
dark place.
a lot of them
Oh,
are
I
playing
intend
games that I wouldn't want to watch in a million years, so I just put the mute button down and go into the
I've never met the divine.
chat window and talk to them for a while.
Really her?
We have survived in the Fade physically. Perhaps she did as well. Or, if it is a spirit that identifies so strongly with Justinia, that it believes it is her. How can we say it is not?
She seems interested in helping us. That much is clear.
And the nightmare? From what she said, I don't look forward to meeting it.
Sounds like it preys on fear, stealing people's memories. That's low, even for a demon.
Fear is a very old, very strong
Yeah,
feeling.
we had a
Predicts
new
love,
subscriber in
pride,
the chat
passion,
earlier,
every emotion.
and they were asking me to
Same
rank
desire.
Dragon
Be wary.
Ages.
The nightmare will
and
do anything in its power to weaken our resolve.
Origins is the
After what
winner,
it did
hands
to my
down. Like,
fellow Wardens, I pray we find some way to strike it down.
don't you worry about it, Stride. Don't know, is this a spoiler for you or not, Cadric? You probably shouldn't even be here. Did you know that person was in the game? Will you turn around and show me your fucking face? That old familiar blood swipe.
Ah, we have a visitor. Some silly little girl comes to steal the fear I kindly lifted from her shoulders. You should have thanked me.
Great
and
voice
left
actor,
your
whoever that
fear
is.
where it lay, forgotten. You think the pain will make you stronger? What fool filled your mind with such drivel?
That is nonsense, because
Only
if that
one
was
who
true,
grows
I'd be
stronger
like
from
Arnie
your
fucking
fears
Schwarzenegger.
is me. But you are a guest here in my home, so by all means, let me return what you have forgotten.
There must be something here.
I hate it when that wee, like, arrow thing leads you the wrong way. Not the wrong way, but it should have directed me round that big fucking rock there, instead of telling me to go straight through it. I'll Stride, he loves a fucking scrap. Every time I go off exploring,
These are but minor
when I turn
servants
around,
of the
he's fighting
nightmare.
one by himself.
Pity.
I was toying with the idea as well, but maybe starting to game on my PC. Just don't know, I think it would be an awful lot of work involved.
Watch out! I don't know what those are, but they're coming our way.
Go this way first. There's not as much of it in the actual game, but the fade section is full of it. You have to go one way and then double back and go the other way.
What's this?
Perhaps I should be afraid, facing the most powerful members of the Inquisition. Like Blackwall. There's nothing like a Grey Warden, and you are nothing like a Grey Warden.
In the business, we call this foreshadowing.
Beast.
Once again, Hawk is in danger because of you, Varric. You found the Red Lyrium. You brought Hawk here.
Just keep talking, Smiley.
Döth ma Herelan. Ma banal ina salin. Marsolas ina Martin.
Bonal, Nadas.
Was considering reading that for you, Godric, but
Did
way
you
too,
think you
way
mattered?
too much.
Did you think anything you ever did mattered? You couldn't even save your city. How could you expect to strike down a god?
Those were little fears. Tiny manifestations spawned from the nightmare itself.
And of course, they look like giant spiders.
Spiders? That is not what I saw.
Remember, we walk in the Fade. Demons of fear shape their appearance to unnerve each of us.
Wonderful.
The nightmare is closer now. It knows you seek escape. With each moment, it grows stronger. There is not much time, Inquisitor.
Remember I was telling you about the Night Enchanter mage? So that's their main ability. You get a big magic sword, and you can just stand toe to toe with the dragon. Oh, what the fuck happened there? You get this ability that does 1000% weapon damage, is unbelievable. And then all the passives are really good as well, like reinforces your barrier every time you do a hit and things like that. Just makes you into a tank.
Go!
Keep running! This is the breach back in Haven. That's how I escaped. The demon! Keep running! Ah!
Go!
It was you. They thought it was Andraste sending me from the Fade, but it was the Divine behind me. And then you... She died.
Yes.
So this creature is simply a
Hey, Newfair.
You don't say.
I am sorry if I disappoint you.
The nightmare watched Corypheus and grew powerful off the fear. Were you like that for the Divine? A spirit watching her from the Fade, inspired by her fate.
If that is the story you wish to tell, it is not a bad one.
What we do know is that the mortal divine perished at the temple, thanks to the Grey Wardens.
As I said, the Grey Wardens responsible for that crime were under the control of Corypheus. We can discuss this further once we return to Adamant.
Assuming that the Wardens and their demon army didn't destroy the Inquisition while we were gone.
How dare you judge us? You tore Kirkwall apart and started the Mage Rebellion.
To protect
No, she
innocent
did
mages.
not.
Not madmen drunk on blood magic. But you'd ignore that. Because you can't imagine a world without the Wardens. Even if that's what we need.
Agreed. The Wardens may once have served a greater good, but they are far too dangerous now.
What are you saying? You want to get rid of the Wardens? Everyone makes mistakes. They would have died to save us.
I don't know what to tell you. There are a few good ones, but an awful lot of the Wardens I've known went crazy.
This debate can wait until we're out of danger.
Inquisitor.
The nightmare has found us.
Form up!
I'm with you.
Come, real or not, the Divine is the key to escaping from the Fade.
is the way out of here? Fuck, I cannot get comfortable at all.
Warden Stroud, how must it feel to devote your whole life to the Wardens, only to watch them fall? Or worse, to know that you were responsible for their destruction. When the next blight comes, will they curse your name?
The Maker's blessing will end this wretched beast.
It's one thing that annoys me about Field Guard. So that is an Alluvian. It's round about the size of ones that we've seen before, and it's the exact size of every Alluvian in this game. When you get the Veil Guard, Alluvians are bigger than that fucking wall.
Do you think you can fight me? I am your every fear come to life. I am the veiled hand of Corypheus himself. The demon army you fear, I command it. They are bound all through me.
Ah, so if we banish you, we banish the demons. Thank you. Every fear come to life.
Points for winding up a demon.
I guess things just float whenever they feel like it here. Wonder what's up there. Or maybe it's best we never find out.
Hard to outrun anything in this swamp.
You get Solus is afraid of dying alone. Cole is afraid of despair. Sarah is afraid of nothing. That fits. Dorian afraid of temptation. adaptation, Cassandra being helpless, Varric became his parents, Vivian doesn't want to be irrelevant, Iron Boodle doesn't want to be mad, and that's it. Oh. Let's be fucking having news, boys. Ah, yeah, bitch. I wish you could keep this little stuff no toy rather than give it to this ghost. Isn't he so cute? Look at what? Gadrick, I don't want you to leave. I want you to put me on mute. For about the next 5-10 minutes. Gadrick hasn't played this game yet, so we don't want to spoil anything for him. We want him to experience it himself. And we're almost at the end of this level, and there's a pretty big... Well, it's not a big choice as in it's hard or anything.
Everyone alright?
See, trying to describe something without describing it, it's really fucking hard. Yeah, anytime now, Gadrick, put me on mute. Come back when you see us at Skyhold.
Rift, Inquisitor, get through, and then slam it closed with all your strength. That will banish the army of demons and exile this cursed creature to the farthest reaches of the faith.
That essence of perfection is brilliant. No matter what you craft, it turns it into a masterpiece.
The rift! We're almost there!
Oh, you scotty bitch.
Why not just dare the old gods to try and stop you?
With giant fucking half spider, half crab looking thing. Fucking rumble. On squid face. Oh, another new beer. Hey, new beer.
If you would, please tell Liliana. I am sorry. I fell for you too.
Well played, Divine. Well played. I'll deal with fucking squid face.
You will die in agony.
Yeah, less talking, more fighting, pal. Ooh, sneaky fucking balls there.
You cannot stand against me.
I'm not the one that keeps running away.
I grow fat on your fear.
In war, victory! Away with you!
Oh, you slimy little toad. Are we stuck in something stasis? Look at it.
You are nothing.
That's a bit harsh. You. Oh, well, not really, because Hog will be fine. Trust me.
We need to clear a path!
Go! I'll cover you!
No, you were right. The Grey Wardens caused this. A warden must...
A warden must help them rebuild. That's your job. Corypheus is mine.
Stroud.
Inquisitor, it has been an honor.
And just for the record, mate, that is a fucking epic mustache you have. Go down swinging. There's certain parts of the game that are like markers, so getting the Skyhold will be the first one. This is the second one. And when you hit those markers, it unlocks lots of squad mate conversations and new side quests for them all. And so that's what the second half of tonight's stream will be, just going around Skyhold talking to everybody.
She was right. Without the nightmare to control them, the mages are free and Corypheus loses his demon army. Though as far as they're all concerned, the Inquisitor broke the spell with the blessing of the Maker.
They came out of this alive. As far as I'm concerned, they can tell whatever stories they like.
That's how legends get started. Or at least that's what Varric always says.
Inquisitor, the Archdemon flew off as soon as you disappeared. The Venatori Magister is unconscious but alive. Cullen thought you might wish to deal with him yourself. As for the Wardens, those who weren't corrupted helped us fight the demons. We stand ready to help make up for Clarel's tragic mistake. Where is Stroud?
Warden Stroud died striking a blow against a servant of the Blight. We will honor his sacrifice, and remember how he exemplified the ideals of the Grey Wardens, even as Corypheus and his servants tried to destroy you all from within.
Inquisitor, we have no one left of any significant rank. What do we do now?
I'm in charge now.
You stay and do whatever you can to help. Stroud died for the ideals of the
Solus
Wardens.
greatly
In
disapproves.
war, victory, and we are still at war. Do you believe the Wardens can still help?
I do, your worship.
You're still vulnerable to Corypheus, and possibly his Venatori. But there are plenty of demons that need killing.
While they do that, I'll inform the Wardens at Weishaupt what's happened. Best they not get caught off guard.
Thank you, your worship. We will not fail you.
Good luck with your Inquisition. Try not to start an exalted march on anything. And take care of Derek for me.
I hadn't planned on it, but now that you mention it.
Hawk sent me one final report. She's on her way to Weishaupt. As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of Venatori. Hugh dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
The Grey Wardens carry respect in other nations. If we spread word that the Inquisition has their support,
we may gain standing with nations that have suffered under the Blight. I will take the matter to Josephine. You took an army from Corypheus, but that will matter little if Orlais falls into chaos. All arrangements have been made for the ball in Halam Sharal. Let us know when you are ready to proceed.
That is a brilliant mission. The ball at Halam Sharal. Lots of little Easter eggs and connections to previous games, while also being something very, very different than any other mission in Dragon Age. You know, there's no fighting involved at all, really. It's all politics and maneuvers and deals and double deals.
remind me what we know about...
With a little bit of fighting at the end.
The Venatori are planning some kind of attack on the Imperial Court. Corypheus may even be fueling the conflict between the Empress and her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard. If we warn Celine, she may prove a most valuable ally against Corypheus.
I'll go as soon as I am able.
Good. Cullen, Josephine and I will discuss the best way to gain an audience with the Empress. Speak with us when you are ready. What was
So,
Divine Justinia,
tell you after this.
soul, or the spirit that took her form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
She seemed calm, serene even, and she guided us the whole way through.
That does sound like her.
She did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, "I'm sorry. I failed you too."
Oh. I should finish this before it slips my mind. Perhaps later we might discuss the matter further. Thank you.
I love the nug you gave Liliana as a gift in Origins. She then got more and started breeding them, and now it's an actual business for her where she breeds pet nugs for people. I even think you find out later on one of them is called Schmibbles II. I'm gonna look and see if he's up here from here, and that'll save me a trip later. No, he's not there. Geronimo! We'll get this out of the way first, purely because sometimes when you talk to a squad mate, it leads to a cutscene, which can be outside of Skyhold, and it counts it as you leaving and coming back again, so it'll reset all the fucking points. Well, I was going to say something before Liliana cut me off. The way I approach, look at the word map. So you end up with 10 maps all around the place, and they're sort of all tied to the main story mission. So the Halam Shiral Ball is like peace talks, the end of the Civil War. So the two maps that are connected yet are the Emerald Graves and the Exalted Plains, which Godric you will fucking love, because it is just wall to wall elven codex fucking stuff everywhere. And so what I like to do is go to those two areas and do them complete first, because then you're dealing with both of the armies, getting them fucking sorted and away from each other and stuff. So to me it seems sensible to do all that and then go to the peace talks as the finishing touch, rather than to go to the peace talks and then go to do all the war shit. And it'll at least 2 nights to do the Exalted Plains and 2 nights to do the Emerald Graves. So it'll be next week before we get to the ball at Halam Shiral. Oh, and another new viewer. Hey, new viewer. We're fucking racking up the new viewers tonight. Chat windows open if you want to say hello.
Shame the alliance with the Chief's people didn't work out. He hasn't said anything, but he's feeling it.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the Chargers?
You sealed the main rifted adamant, but the fortress is still a mess. Demons, darkspawn, making knows what.
Oh, Poison Lullaby. Sorry to hear you're unwell, but at least you're doing better now.
We can bury the bastards under a ton of rubble.
We'll talk later.
D&D, I've never tried it, and I'm kind of glad, because I think it's something that I could get addicted to. So it's probably best that I keep my addictions to the few that I have now without adding more. Yeah, that is most definitely my fear. Like, I could play it once, and next thing you know, it's 10 years later. I've already got Mass Effect and Dragon Age to consume me. Holy shit, 2 more viewers, we're up to 5. Oof. This is getting to the number of people where it starts to make me nervous. I start to get really shy and trip over my words and my palms are sweating. I think if we ever got like 10 or 20 people, then I might actually have an aneurysm. Right, just one last place to look for him, and then we'll start talking to people and judging people and crafting and whatever else we're gonna do. Yeah, well, that's the plan. You know, fucking. I can understand where people do get addicted to like the was it like a dopamine hit when people get likes and subs and stuff. It's just not something I'm stressed about. Like I would be happy if we just stay at this level for the rest of the time. More people means more pressure. Right, we need to look this one up in the wiki just because there's like 5 pieces to it and you have to get them all exactly right or you're bingoed, so... Right, so Cullen for this one.
To work?
Any news on why Corypheus is sending people to explore elven ruins of all things?
No, I suspect he keeps the reason secret, even from his inner circle.
Right, anybody can do that. Anybody can do that. Oh.
Let's see what we have.
Inquisitor. Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
What's the next favor we need to get these two parakeets, Lordship?
We need a judge of the royal court to procure documents acknowledging them as nobility again.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Irantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Countless better men and women than you are dead. Why shouldn't this be quick?
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear not just Corypheus, but the Venter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you trod in your pathetic life. I serve the living God. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
Ooh. Make them tranquil. I usually jail them and lose the key. Tranquility it is.
You are the worst of us. The damage you have done is beyond all reckoning. A mage's crime, a mage's punishment. Lord Livius Erimond of Arantium, I deny you death. Tranquility.
You cannot! I'm a lord, you pissants! I will not lose myself!
Another of the lingering pains of Adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You were free to rejoin your comrade, and yet you present yourself here.
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
You feel your life is over? There's a place for such wardens. Sir Ruth, you'll go to the deep roads. Your death may be as quick as you choose.
This sends no message. This is just an end.
You don't get to make yourself. You murdered someone, and then you come here and want a public death to make you into a martyr. No, just go to the fucking deep roads and die quietly.
Before you is Service of the Minratha Circle of Magi. You met him and his Venatori in the western approach.
He admits to working for Corypheus, raising monsters, and using magic for conquest. He also used his connections to smuggle magical artifacts out of the approach, without his master's consent. You stole from Corypheus. I don't know whether that's stupidly brave or bravely stupid.
I was hired by a third party. I've no loyalty to him. Might you find that useful, your worship?
I'm sorry, are you attempting to bargain with us?
Bargain? I plead. I throw myself on your mercy. I also have
Audio
friends
Grand, happy
who
days.
owe me large debts. Leave what happened in the approach behind us, Inquisitor, and I can put them all at your disposal.
Someone who can smuggle magical artifacts to Tevinter and back shouldn't be wasted on court diplomacy. Bring those artifacts back to the Inquisition, procure something really useful, and we might loosen the shackles.
Your worship knows value when she sees it. I won't disappoint.
Is that it? We all judged out? Yep.
Far be it for me to suggest a training adjustment.
You walked physically through the Fade. Please tell me what you remember.
I had visions. Echoes of what happened to me the first time. The Divine was there, or something like her.
Manifestations of your own mind, perhaps? Or external memories awakened by your presence? I suppose there's no way to tell. No one else has physically entered the Fade since the Magisters assaulted the Golden City. Oh, I'm positively envious right now. Yes?
I knew Stroud, you know, not well. He led the Wardens near Kirkwall. Not many people knew who he was, but the man was a hero when it mattered. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
You must be glad that Hawk made it back in one piece.
Yeah, closest thing I've ever seen to a miracle there. Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where she's going. Baker's breath. Isabella's going to be furious. I'd better write some letters. Excuse me. Sorry, I really need to write some letters. Another time, all right?
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan. To seek out these old gods deliberately, in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
I know. I'm glad we could end this madness before it started.
Thank you. I've been on my own for so long. It's difficult to get used to having the support of others. Those fools and duty. Responsibility is not expertise. Action is not inherently superior to inaction. Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving. My friend.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I think I've shared everything of note. I should spend some time encountering more stories.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
You have remarkably little here on early Tevinter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda.
But if you want 20 volumes on where the divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
I see my library isn't up to your exacting standards.
It's alarmingly chaotic. I found a copy of the Oribalian in what seemed to be the Antiban Classics section.
How scandalous. Someone alert the Magisterium.
You laugh, but in some places there are punishments for that. Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
When everyone returned, they told us about your tumble into the abyssal rift. You went into the Fade. Physically went in. Are you... all right?
I learned a surprising amount. What happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, for one.
Regained your memories. That's good, then.
I think so.
You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison...
That's not exactly comforting, Dorian.
Nor should it be. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus' real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
I'm told you gave the Grey Wardens another chance, Inquisitor. Would I have done the same, I wonder?
Didn't they give you another chance? So...
Difficult. I hope the Order values what you've done, and gives you no reason to regret it.
I trust everything is well with the mages.
We're mostly relieved. An alliance with the Inquisition offers security. Although,
I'll leave you...
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is.
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
I am able to pursue my duties with optimal efficiency, thanks to Skyhold's present state.
As you are?
Yes, Inquisitor.
I set aside an entire shelf for Grey Warden lore, and so far it's not even half full. Those wardens and their secrets.
Inquisitor, I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven, the Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you, but only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor?
She knew it was either her or me. And she wanted me to live.
Of course. Of course she did. That's just like her. Her message to me.
Mochi time.
I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did she say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember.
I'm sorry, Liliana. That was it.
There are no answers in the Fade. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her.
Inquisitor, if you're looking for the commander, he's going to speak with Seeker Pentecost.
Inquisition?
Someone I knew once described Adamant to me. Adamant is, and always will be, the Order, he said. A guardian on the edge of the abyss. The lone soul that stares into oblivion and doesn't waver. That's what Warden Commander Clarel tried to be. Well, they all tried to be. None of the Wardens we saw wavered. They gave their lives willingly. They died for us. And Corypheus twisted their sacrifice to make it his own.
And that's why he has to die.
You'll get no argument from me. There's no one to blame but Corypheus. Even Clarel's intentions were righteous. Her desire to protect was so great it led her astray. It's not right. To want to do good, to be good, and have that turned against you.
Don't think of what went wrong. Think of their intentions, their sacrifice. Honor their selflessness.
Clarel made mistakes, but she was a great woman. And she died a great woman. It's not the armor or the trappings of the Order. It's not the joining. At the heart of it, all a Warden is a
Kinda is, man.
to protect others, even at the cost of your own life.
Like, without the joining and being able to sense the Darkspawn and the calling, like, without that, the Wardens are just another mercenary band.
Inquisitor.
Edie, get into bed. Right now. We'll buy one of the big ones and see how close we are. Oh, we might need more, so... Well... Fuck it, we'll buy some more.
Thank you for saving my life, and giving us a chance to help. I'm mostly studying now, but Hellismer can talk to you.
You asked for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing
nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit... We will speak of this later.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium?
Yes, and I respect his decision.
As do I. Not that he's willing to listen. Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Why didn't he come to me?
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a seeker, I could evaluate the dangers.
Is there anything we can do to change his mind?
If anyone could, it's you. Mages have made their suffering known, but Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Cullen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
I love the little epilogue, like, title card that you get for Cullen at the end of the Trespasser DLC, where whoever you appoint the new divine has given him a plot of land, and he establishes like a home slash hospice slash drug rehab center for Templars who want to get off lyrium.
Maker's breath. I didn't hear you enter. Forgive me.
Cullen, if you need to talk...
You don't have... I never meant for this to interfere.
Are you going to be all right?
Yes. I don't know. You asked what happened to Ferelden's Circle. It was taken over by abominations. The Templars, my friends, were slaughtered. I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and I... How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? A fear of mages ended in madness. Kirkwall Circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
Of course I can.
Don't. You should be questioning what I've done. I thought this would be better. That I would regain some control over my life. But these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it. I should be taking it.
You give enough, Cullen. I'm not asking you for more. The Inquisition can be your chance to start over, if you want it to be.
I don't know if that's possible.
It is.
All right. I need a moment. Can we speak another time?
going well, I hope?
What's been going on?
Ambassador Montelier sent me a basket of flowers to thank me for my work with the Inquisition. She's so lovely.
I have to go.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
Trying to outdo Varric's next literary masterpiece.
I haven't his talent for blather. As if written by a dim-witted child. Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I wasn't there, but others were. Their accounts must be recorded.
What you write could be used against the Inquisition.
And everything else we do paints us in such an innocent light. Do not be concerned. I am a poor writer, but not unaware of the weight my words might carry. I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
Do you really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost? A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
Perhaps it doesn't matter what she really was then.
It matters to me, to what I must write. I wish I'd seen her, seen it. I feel so inadequate trying to interpret.
I believe it was the Divine. She helped us one last time.
I hope that's true. I want to believe it. When they told me you were physically in the Fade, I was terrified for you. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages. It's good to see you.
I want to talk to you about the cure for tranquility.
It's not a cure. Not truly. Mages who were once tranquil lose all control over their emotions. They become irrational, unable to focus. Perhaps that state eventually passes and they can be helped, but it will take time to investigate.
But you are going to look into it.
That is my intent. I would not want news of a cure to spread until we know for certain we can help these people. Once we have that, however, then I will spread the word myself.
So, that book you were reading?
Yes, what of it?
So under that taciturn shell beats a true romantic heart.
Why must it be an accusation? Romance is not the sole province of dithering ladies in frilly dresses. It is passion. It is being swept away by the pursuit of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
Oh, I quite agree with you.
Then why are you laughing at me?
I wasn't.
I will never hear the end of this, will I? It's good to see you.
I have some more questions.
As you wish.
Tell me about your brother.
Anthony was older than I, a dragon hunter, who showed what a Pentagast could truly be. I idolized him. I wanted to hunt dragons as he did, even though our uncle forbade it. Anthony promised to train me in secret. We would hunt together one day, brother and sister, vanquishing the beasts of old. And then he died on me.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pried.
No, it's fine. A group of apostates wanted dragon blood, and wanted Anthony to get it for them. He refused, and they killed him for it. In front of me. I begged the Chantry to let me become a Templar. Instead, they sent me to the Seekers. It took many years to let go of my drive for vengeance.
I think I understand how you felt.
At times I could not breathe. The rage nearly choked me. I sometimes wonder how different my life would be if Anthony was still alive. Would I be a dragon hunter? Married to some noble fool, a mother of 3? I cannot say. I take solace in believing the Maker has a plan, but he is not always kind.
I'll let you get back to work.
You're certain?
Yes, sir.
Commander Cullen did good work at Adamant. Breached those walls like he'd done it a dozen times. Nice job with the demons, by the way.
I wanted to talk about you, if that's all right.
You know, I'm from Tevinter. Wasn't a slave, but even citizens have it rough if they're not mages. I was a soldier, but women joined the ranks under a different program. When they found out I was passing, it got ugly. I ran, met Paul near the border, and ended up here. A lot of life I'd wish on everyone, but it'll do.
What really bugs me, I love Krem is a great character. Nothing against her being trans at all, or him being trans at all. But what really annoys me is that previously in games, trans people had complained about how unrealistic it was that this person even brought up the subject or what they would be willing to reveal and whatnot. And for writing the character of Krem, BioWare put together like an advisory panel that had writers, it had trans influencers, trans psychiatrists, trans fans, and like at every stage of the process, if something was wrote for the character, it was sent to that panel, and that panel either approved it or gave suggestions on what to change and stuff. And then when the game actually came out, the fucking trans community had a meltdown over how such a poor representation of what trans is. And it's fucking written by fucking a group of trans people. It cannot be any more fucking representative. Some people are just gonna bitch and moan no matter what.
What's Tevinter like for a citizen? Someone who isn't a slave or a mage?
I'm of the Separati, citizens who aren't mages. Mages are in charge and everyone knows it. But a wealthy merchant can have an easy life. At the low end, people just try to stay out of slavery. My father was a tailor. I joined the army after the Imperial slaves drove him under.
How did slaves drive your family out of business?
My father made shirts, aprons, that kind of thing. Nothing fancy. One of the magisters had a pet project to prevent the poor from dying of cold in the winter. Nice, right? He had Imperial slaves making simple peasant clothes and selling them for almost nothing. That magister's nice idea put out slave-made clothes at prices my father couldn't match.
It's difficult to compete with someone who doesn't get paid.
That's Tevinter. My father sold himself into slavery. He's one of the Servus Publicus, the Imperium-owned slaves now.
You said you left Tevinter when they discovered your secret.
Women are allowed to serve, but only in certain ranks and disciplines. I was up for promotion, but the healer I'd bribed to sign off on my physical had to tend to a sick magister. When the replacement healer saw what was or wasn't in my pants, he made threats. It was slavery or death, so I knocked him out and ran.
It's against the law to pass as a man.
It's a crime to land an imperial application for service. Would have been a heavy fine or slavery. 10 silvers, the healer said he'd tell the tribune I was sick in the head. Some pity for the mad little girl. That was when I hit him. I'd served for a few years. I was good at hitting.
I'm surprised you escaped from the Tevinter Imperium so easily.
It's not like I lived in Minrathas. I was in Trevis, not far from the Varan border. It helped that I was being chased as a deserter, not a runaway slave. Slave hunters only get paid for what they catch. They're efficient bastards.
Why did you decide to
to live as a man?
I didn't decide anything. I've been like this my whole life. My parents wanted me to marry up. They tried to find me a nice merchant son. Every day, put on a dress, look into my father's shaving mirror, and just hate myself.
How did your family react when you started?
My mother wanted to throw me out. She said if I didn't marry, well, I was dooming the family to slavery. She was happy to take the money I set as a soldier, though. Not that it mattered in the end. My father, when I was little, he'd angle his mirror down so I could pretend to shave just like him. He never said anything, but I think he knew.
If you had the chance to use magic, would you change all the ways?
What? No. I don't want any magic like that within 10 yards of my body. When I was younger, I don't know. Everyone has silly dreams. In Tevinter, dreams like that get you killed. Bull helped me make a good life. Nice armor and a well-placed sock, and I'm happy.
We'll talk later. You wanted to see me?
Bull! I got it! Sala Talvashoth.
Yeah, my soul's dust. Yours is scattered all over the ground, though, so... Sorry, boss. I thought I might need backup. Guess I'm not even worth sending professionals for.
You knew the assassins were coming?
Little change in the guard rotation tipped me off.
Why didn't you tell me ahead of time?
You go through years of Ben Husworth training to hide facial expressions when I wasn't looking. See? Like that. If I'd warned you of the guards, the assassins would have been tipped off.
Are you all right?
Fine. Hurt myself worse than this fooling around in bed.
What if they used poison?
Oh, they definitely used poison. Sarcomec. Liquid form. If I hadn't been dosing myself with the antidote, I'd be going...
Sarcomag is a gas, and Kunari are immune to it.
As it is, it stings
But
like shit.
facts be damned. I do know you could get... It could be made into its liquid state with the right chemical process. Don't know if they have that process or not, but either way, Kunari are fucking immune to it. So he didn't have to be fucking dosing himself with an antidote.
Are you interested in getting some payback?
Against who? The entire Ben Husworth? Besides, this wasn't serious. Sending two guys with blades against me? That's not a hit. That's a formality. Just making it clear that I'm Talvashoth. Talva fucking Shoth.
No, you're not. You're the fucking Iron Bull.
You acted like a Talvashoth for years. That didn't change you. Neither does this.
That was just a role. This is my life. As one of those. I've killed hundreds of Talvashoth in Saharan. Bandits, murderers, bastards who turned their back on the Qun. And now I'm one of them.
You're not a Talvashoth. That's a Kunari word, and you don't follow the Qun any longer. You're Iron Bull, mercenary captain for the Inquisition.
I can live with that. Anyway, I'll get this cleaned up and let Red know what happened. Boss, whatever I miss, whatever I regret, this is where I want to be. Whenever you need an ass kicked, the Iron Bull is with you.
You served with...
Yes.
Of course.
Again. Again. Come on! This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen. Good one.
Perhaps you can take over.
Qunari training exercise to master your fear. I heard about the nightmare at Adamant. Sounded big.
Can you explain why I'm supposed to hit you with this stick?
Probably, if I try. It'd involve a lot of Qunari words, though. Just hit me with the stick, alright? I need to get over this demon crap.
Alright.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Damn demon. Who's stuck in the fade, huh?
You fought in that siege. Every demon at Adamant wanted to tear you in half.
I bet you demon assholes. And who killed you? That's right. Iron fucking Bull. I needed that.
Anytime it.
Anytime.
Well, let me know.
I know. Then you were off the walls. Voth hit him with fire, and I got him around the side.
You were very dashing. Cleaved him good.
Couldn't let him get near you. Either of you. We're a team. Better, we're an adventuring company. Oh shit, we're a company! Inquisitor, you should have seen it. Darkspawn. We put your flag in the center of their bloody lair and held it.
Isn't he good? He's very good.
We are better than good. We'll prove we're an adventuring company of the Inquisition. Your company, Inquisitor. I said I'd pay you back, and I will.
Your worship. Micro, I hope it's not
I hope this is Sarah's pranks.
Heard what went on in that Fade thing? What you think went on? Can't even start to believe that business.
It's hard to describe. Guess you had to be there.
No friggin' thanks. Some people are still there. Stroud, yeah? Lost a serious moustache there. And in trade, a busted down bunch of wardens. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
A lot happened in Denerim. What did you see?
People talked a lot about this one warden. There was a big fight and they died, or I don't know, maybe they didn't.
The hero of Ferelden. You forget the hero of Ferelden.
That was ages ago. 10 years. I was playing with small painted boxes and burying stuff I stole. I remember more people cringing about magic than Blight. Wardens were an excuse for your stuff to go missing. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the Adamant ones. Need more like him. You have a problem.
Pranks.
That over there is a full tavern, but everyone's drinking alone. They're all up their own arses about the Inquisition.
This is good. The pranks in Trespasser are better.
And they'll fall on their swords before Corypheus can push them. I'm thinking pranks. Set a few up, knock a few down. You in or not?
You have an odd idea of preparation. I need to keep them at their best.
What's best then, Mopey? Constantly ready for death to fall from the gaping hole up there. I know people. Pissed off and fired up is better than dreary Bleary. Come on.
lead the way.
What, really?
Really?
I knew you were different. Let's go. Right, General Uptight is gone. Have a search about. Find something to mess with, and give your soldiers a laugh. What, the desk? Oh, yes. Center of the Empire and all that. What to do, what to do.
All right, Sarah. What do you want to do?
Thing looks heavy. Don't want to move or break it. I got it. Easy one. Just a slip of something under here. There, won't notice much, but it's just that little bit wonky. He's so in control that'll piss him royally. I tell one of the soldiers and boom, the general seems like people. And since he works for you, you seem like people. Come on, next one. Right, little lady Prissy Pants. Have a look for something she likes too much. What, just the door? Where she greets every important idiot. Yes.
Well, Sarah, what do you have in mind?
Get a bucket. Classic, yeah? 5 minutes of sloppy boss gets you weeks of happy kitchen staff. Except for the one who cleans it up, I suppose. But whatever. Next stop. What's that? A locked? No, leave that. I'm not interested in her hidden things. Not for just a bit of fun. Maybe feed her messengers something gassy? No, birds don't part. But they flap and...
Who is up there?
Go! That was fun. An inquisitor of the people, still remembering you're one of them. If all they got was the herald stuff, the serious bit, you'd start to sound pretty scary. That works, but not for long.
Whatever it takes. I'd start throwing pies if it kept people inspired.
Pies is so good, and Coryphanus would never do that. Good thing for you, innit? Because from the
That's
bottom,
all the prank army are on. You must throw about
Anyway, fun
40
time,
fucking
visitor.
pies in people's faces.
Oh, frig.
Oh.
You did it!
Inquisitor,
What's the current mood?
spirited enlightenment, also drunk.
What's the word out there?
They have heeded the call to power and are ready to raise arms at Chateau Crown de Gris.
As you were.
Inquisitor,
I'm pretty sure that when we talk to Cole, it's going to take us the Orleans bag. So... I'll go up here and talk to Mother Giselle first.
Inquisitor?
There is a problem that needs your attention, Inquisitor.
Inquisitor, the soldiers say you banished the demons at Adamant and freed the Grey Warden mages. I understand from Sister Leliana that the truth is somewhat more complex, but no less extraordinary. She said that you spoke with a figure in the Fade that seemed to be the soul of divine Justinia. I suspect many of the faithful would like to know what Justinia told you.
She helped me remember what happened at the conclave.
Oh, another new viewer.
Made
Hey, new
give
viewer.
me the mark on my hand. I was struck in battle, and Andraste didn't send me. The figure everyone saw was...
I'm do we audio check just.
So it is as you have always maintained. You must feel quite vindicated.
I may not have believed, but part of me always hoped it was true. That I was the Herald of Andraste.
Who is to say that you are not? Forget the mark. Forget the figure standing over you as you fell from the fade. The people needed
Yeah,
to
it seems
see
okay.
that in this harsh and unforgiving world, there existed some reason to hope. And they found that in you.
That isn't how it works. The evidence for me having some divine mission was proven false.
This is the trouble with metaphors and the educated. A farmer cannot understand the truth of the maker, so he learns that the maker is a man, but greater. A mage learns the same thing, knows it to be simplistic, and feels clever for realizing it is not literally true. But a metaphor is not a lie. It is a tool to help people understand something beyond them. And we need such a tool.
But how do you keep your story straight when different people understand different things?
The same way you keep Sister Leliana, Commander Colin, and Ambassador Montpellier happy all at once. Very carefully. A farmer, a noble, a warrior, and a mage will all see different aspects of the Maker in their lives. They must each hear the story that will reach them, and each of those stories is valid. Now, is there anything I can help you with?
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
How are our forces at Skyhold doing?
We have many injured. The siege of Adamant was brutal for all involved. Even so, more flock to your banner. They have heard that the Inquisition defeated the legendary Grey Wardens. Your soldiers have been blooded, Inquisitor. They are veterans now. An army in more than just name.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Right, I need to leave the chat window for 2 seconds just to go and check some stuff out. Right, so Liliana has to do this.
Let's see what we have. What happened in Adamant is a shame. I'm still reeling over the army of demons. Imagine what would have happened if the Inquisitor hadn't arrived.
To work?
And so many that are just Liliana must do them. Quite annoying.
Stone met, Inquisitor.
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Here you go, Inquisitor. I wrote up some thoughts. Hope it adds to the effort. Your worship.
No. But you like demons. I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings. It isn't abuse if I ask. Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic. He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages, and then I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
A mage using blood magic could conceivably do that to any one of us, human or demon.
You should ask Solus to bind you too, and then someone can bind him.
We'll find a way to keep you safe without binding you, Cole.
I have a suggestion, if Cole is ready to listen. I recall stories of amulets used by Ravani seers to protect spirits they summon from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman. Good. They will not take me.
Wardens harm their own, and fall to mortal failings. Inquisitor, a title hard to rhyme. A challenge for another day, I think. Forgive me my distractions, Eminence. I'm overwhelmed by you and what you've done. My name is Meriden, a humble bard.
What?
Inquisitor, perhaps I'll also make a coin or two.
Are you a bard like those of Orlais?
Oh, heavens no. I'm a minstrel first. My weapon is a cutting tongue, not blades. I hope my skills will help in some small way, if only I can give your deeds their due.
Carry on, then.
Oh, I will do my best, Inquisitor.
Your worship.
I suppose you're right. You're certain?
It started out helping, taking the fear away. I won't take too much. I am not that.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably. Salt spray smell of Saharon. Lost in smoke from a burning ship. Guilt at not feeling guilty here.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
Did you hear the news?
Maker, I hope it's not me.
Love seeing you, yeah?
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
Right, that's everybody spoken to, but if we'll leave one time and come back, should be able to do another lab of talking to them and open up some side quests. So we'll have a wee look at the journal and see where could we go. Oh, we could go to Van Rio and do that. could also go and look for that fucking woman. Oh, what's wrong with Varric? Why did this picture change? Oh, hey, new here. Or possibly Godric returning. Hey, bud. It is a beautiful looking city, Valrio. Very, very good job by the designers.
Those who had been cast down, the demons who would be gods, began to whisper to men from their tombs within the earth. And
What is a seeker of truth, exactly?
A sort of Templar, I suppose. Why do you ask?
Everyone's talking about the one in the Inquisition. I thought maybe she was a guardsman.
Lady Cassandra is more than that. I've met her.
You're rather insolent for a servant, aren't you?
You're a mage, not my patron. I've no reason
What
to be
an
polite to you.
unexpected
Your
pleasure.
patron is my patron,
You
and
must
he
have
tasked
had a
you to
long
accompany
journey
me.
to the city.
To
Might there be
report
any
should any
news from
Templar
this
attack
house?
you. Not cater to your every whim.
Here's a letter from Ellerly. He's safe with his family in the Dales.
Oh, my Ellerly. Oh, bless you. The Dions will sponsor the Duparquets as a family deserving of a noble title, Inquisitor. You have my word. Now please, forgive my hastiness, but I must read Ellerly's words. Make her keep you.
Thing that was 100% Severin's laugh. Who the fuck was that? So this place is just opened up for us, but we don't need to buy any of the beds, the stained glass windows, or anything, because we already have them thanks to the golden node. Yeah, we already have every single one of them, so we'll not waste our money.
Monsieur.
Good day to you.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment. What is it? This could help us.
You.
What do you want? I believe this is yours.
We spent like 20 minutes trying to find her the other night.
It's all I have left. I don't have much, but this opens one of my old caches. Whatever's left is yours. As thanks.
One down!
Powerful amount of spiders. Let's try one more thing while I'm writing about, and then we'll go back to Skyhold.
thought so.
We've got a requisition for this area, and one of the things that you need, it's already an ultra rare drop, but after you finish the story missions in this area, it becomes impossible to get. And I've done a lot of reading, like on Reddit and shit like that, about people who claim to have the workaround. And most people agree that this one works. Hasn't worked for me yet. So we'll try it a couple of times and then we'll head back. Right, so there's nobody there. We go in here and save it. And then load in that save. It should spawn 2 or 3 enemies down in that wee area. Whether or not they give up the fucking loot, it's something else altogether, so. You don't need to keep going back and saving it, unless you pick up one of the materials. This is the last time we're trying it.
Thank you again.
I give up on that quest. It'll drive me fucking insane. The fact that there's a quest in the journal that we can't complete. But, c'est la vie. Such is life. Forgot about doing a lap for the quizzition. Come on, Lord Truffles, we only need one more question.
How many have trained here, I wonder? Wardens harm their own and fall to mortal failings. Where does that leave us? A perfect start, except... no, it would work.
I love how Skyhold feels more and more lived in the longer you're there. Only 2 more heavy holes to check.
Inquisitor.
No luck this time.
Inquisitor!
What happened here?
The House of Repose decided to pay a visit. The guards arrived in time, but I should have guessed the assassins would infiltrate the servants.
Are you sure they didn't hurt you?
They only frightened me. It was all so sudden. Liliana assigned people to shadow me. They appear to have saved my life.
I owe you everything, Sergeant. Only my duty, Ambassador. I'll talk with the spy master about these murderous louts. She'll find how they got in.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
What's the next favor we need to get these duplicates to Lordship?
We need a judge of the royal court to procure documents acknowledging them as nobility again. Inquisitor.
Any Venatori activity?
If my agents find anything.
I appreciate the warning, but you shouldn't have come yourself. What if the guild found out, or what's his name?
Are you worrying for me or for yourself?
A little of column A, a little of column B. I am the expendable one, after all.
Oh, don't worry, I'll protect you. We'll just have to... Well, this is a surprise. You're the Inquisitor, right? Bianca Davry, at your service.
Your name is Bianca?
It's a common name. Half the girls in the Merchants Guild are named Bianca. The other half are named Helga. I lucked out.
I take it you're a friend of Varric's.
Who isn't a friend of Varric's? You have met him before, right?
Why do you both look like cats that got into the cream?
She's taken a huge risk coming here herself. Maybe for both of us.
You're such a warrior. There's a giant hole in the sky. I think the Merchants Guild has bigger things to think about.
Bianca's got a lead on where Corypheus got his red lyrium.
The site of Bartram's Folly, the tag Varric found, has been leaked. There's a deep roads entrance crawling with strange humans carting out red lyrium by the handful.
Who could have given away the tag's location?
There were a few people who knew. Hirelings from the expedition, a couple of close friends.
How they found out isn't important. What matters is we know where they are now.
You can get there from Orlais. It's a long way to the Free Marches.
The deep roads are all connected. Or they used to be. Collapses and such. Some of them on purpose.
They really are roads. They spanned the Dwarven Empire, went to every corner of the continent, maybe further. In theory, you can get to any tag using the deep roads, but in practice, there's a reason nobody uses them anymore.
How do we know they're not using multiple entrances to get to the tag?
Navigating the deep roads isn't like the surface. There's no accurate maps of the whole system, and there are cave-ins, dark spawn, lava floods. If you find a route that gets where you're going, you don't deviate. Trying to find another way could be deadly.
We need to deal with this. As long as he has this source, Corypheus is that much more powerful.
I couldn't agree more.
I'll keep an eye on their operation. If you're interested in shutting it down, you've got my help. Try not to leave me waiting too long, Varric. I've got my own work to do, you know.
Right. That's not going to be trouble at all. Let me know when you want to head to the entrance. If you've got questions, I'm your dwarf.
Can I ask you something?
You want to talk about me?
How can I help?
What's...
Goodbye.
Try not.
Yes?
I expected the hero Ferelden to be at Adamant, but she was not with the other wardens. She studied the Blight after killing the Archdemon, and may know something that could help us. If you like, I can have agents look for her.
That sounds like a wise choice.
I'll make preparations in the war room. Now, was there anything else?
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
I'll leave you to your work.
I wanted to thank you. When you came to see me, if there's anything... This sounded much better in my head.
I trust you're feeling better?
Yes.
Is it always that bad?
The pain comes and goes. Sometimes I feel as if I'm back there. I should not have pushed myself so far that day.
I'm just glad you're all right.
I am. I've never told anyone what truly happened to me at Ferelden's Circle. I was... not myself after that. I was angry. For years, that anger blinded me. I'm not proud of the man that made me. Now I can put some distance between myself and everything that happened. It's a start.
You're a better person than you give yourself credit for.
I appreciate the thought, but I know who I am. Anyway, I meant to thank you, not trouble you further. You've enough to worry about. How are you holding up?
I'll feel better when we take down Corypheus.
As will I. He will not elude us forever.
I return, Inquisitor, as does the Quizquisition. It begins
Lord
now,
Truffles.
and there is a
Timer.
Fearing the Nugs carry the blight, Kirkwall declared
The
noxious
Battle
in
of the
520
Squillian
exalted.
Plains.
The extermination is known as...
The Battle of
So,
Squillian Plains.
in the loading screen of Dragon Age 2, you get like little bits of trivia. That's one of them.
The Quizquisition is completed, and you have done so perfectly. You may have an inadequate grand prize. Quizquisition, away!
Ooh. Peace out, Truffles. Peace out. Where's the weapon we got? The boon of the spoon. $211 DPS. On kill target explodes for 75% weapon damage, and we can put a rune on it. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Iron Bull, you're going to have to carry that for a while. Right, now we can stop fucking looking for him. We don't have to look for him ever again now.
At your service.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundations if you willed it.
You must have some feelings about our friends.
Have you seen the stories Varric's been writing? His descriptions of me are colourful, to say the least.
We should return to our duties.
As you wish. You are, after all, in charge.
Oh, I'm trying to get as many side quests opened up as I can, but
Your worship.
there's not very many are playing ball. There's a couple that are tied to war table missions, so I'll do them off stream over the next day or so. So that the next time we come to play Dragon Age, we're good to go.
You got your wish, sort of.
Right.
What do you need, my friend?
Do you have any advice for me?
Now that the Grey Warden threat is dealt with, we must investigate the assassination plot. One can only hope it's not too late. More chaos in Orlais only helps Corypheus.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Wardens harm their own and fall.
Good to see you, boss.
Can you tell me more about Saharon?
It was a damn ugly place. Only getting uglier when I left. Between the Fog Warriors, the Tal Rashath, my people, and the Vince. You were lucky to go a day without blood. What do you want to know?
What are things like for the natives of Saharon?
I remember one guy. He made these things. Fish wrapped in thin bread. Nice guy. Talk to him every morning. So, one time I'm asking about his bad back, and I see he's nervous, trying to tell me something with his eyes. Next thing I know, his assistants draw knives and come at my team. The rebels had forced him to poison my food.
And then?
I'd seen how nervous he was, so I hadn't eaten anything. A couple of my guys weren't so lucky. We killed the rebels. I lost 2 men to the poison, another to knife wounds. My friend who made the fish wraps died with a knife in his throat. Close quarters fight. He was caught in the middle. That is what things are like for the natives of Saharan.
What were the Fog Warriors like?
They were the worst of the rebels. They trained for stealth attacks. They made this fog. I never saw any mages, so I figured it was alchemy, not magic. They were almost invisible in it. I'd be on patrol in the market square. The fog would roll in, and before I knew it, half my squad dead without a sound.
It almost sounds like you admire them.
They didn't use poison. They didn't hurt civilians, and they were damn good fighters. You have to respect them. Plus, they hit the Vince as hard as they hit us. Hearing some terrified Magister scream, "My sleeves! Where are my sleeves?" in the fog always put a smile on my face.
Tell me about the Talvashoth.
When Canary can't handle the fighting in Saharan or lose faith in the Qun, they go rogue. They flee into the wilderness and turn into bandits, attacking everyone. They're vicious, savage. You look at them and you can see why my people needed the Qun to stay civilized.
Isn't that what you did, though?
Hey, when I burned out, I didn't go rogue. I reported in and went where the Ben Hasrath sent me. I'm doing my job, serving the Qun out here. I'm not some bandit. I am nothing like them.
Tell me about the Tevinter people you fought.
The Vince sent forces to Saharan every autumn. Guess they didn't like the summer heat. We had some good fights on the beaches, standing in knee-high water, foaming red with blood. Ships on fire around us. The cities were worse. Free bit of advice. Don't let the Inquisition forces get suckered into urban combat.
Why do you hate Tevinter forces so much? What makes them so bad?
It's not their armies. It's their spies. They bloodied Saharan year-round, killing loyalists, supporting rebels. Alam had no city administrator. Nobody would accept the position. The last 4 who held it died inside a year. Trying to conquer a country is one thing. Making it so nobody can live there, that just screws everyone.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Inquisitor.
Just rumors.
Ready for waiting. I'll be back if I need you. Go on.
She hurts, but helping hurts more. She sees the strings that pull me, eyes like raisins in a stale cookie.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
No, they don't.
It's just what I heard.
So, when we get to his part of the quest, you have to either make him more like a spirit or more like a human. And nearly every time, I make him more human. And then in the Trespasser DLC, he starts getting into a relationship with the bard from the pub. Which I think is really nice, like, character growth for him. But because I'm romancing Solus, and Solus wants you to make him more like a spirit, I think we might go down that road.
Your worship.
Right, we'll do a wee tiny bit of crafting just to get us up to 3 hours. I know it's 2 levels less, but it could be better, especially if we take the gear off it. Yeah, it's a far better effort now. give her any.
So I'm thinking Inquisition?
Right, my armor is still sweet. That's how weird good Solus is. Could be better. A 244 armor rating, and what does he have at the minute? 219.
Gotcha.
Magic defense would be nice as well. And then because he's our love interest, we'll give him one of the on-head gain guard, which is by far the best and most helpful. Right, where the fuck is it? Right, so it changes the metal. Bloodstone one looks nice. and we haven't done this yet. So when I first move in, I'll set everything to whatever I am. So in this case, everything is daily shelf. But there's loads of different stuff, loads of different variations, and you can get codec entries of some of them. So we'll work our way through checking out all of them. We'll go full on Chantry first. Oh, it's a massive upgrade. Armor's only slight, but the better magic defense, completely added range defense, and the on-hit gain 3 guard. And he looks rather spiffy, although that's going to get dirty really easily.
Inquisitor.
So you can change the curtains, the flags, the tables, the statues. So if you give me a home base and let me like modify it or customize it in any way, oh, you've got me hooked. Right, so we're going to save it here for tonight. So it's a nice wee handy spot for me to just log in and out a couple of times over the next 24 hours and get as many of those war tables done as we can off stream. So tomorrow's 2 streams, we're back to Mass Effect. And what is it we're doing? Oh, Legion's Loyalty Mission, the attack on the Normandy, and the Suicide Mission to finish the game. And then we'll have the 2 post-game DLCs. But tomorrow night it's all about wrapping up the main mission. So hopefully we'll see you then. Until tomorrow, peace out, much love, goodbye.